What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Deal Desk, episode 10, season 2. Your host, Steven Rouse. Check this out today. We got a special guest. No intro today. We had some technical difficulties, so I do apologize for the delay, but we're going to keep it going. We have Naaman Taylor, the real estate soldier. This guy is sharp. I'm looking forward to see what he can do with these leads. Let's bring him right on. Naaman. Naaman's ready for war on these leads. How you doing, man?
Hey, I'm ready to go to battle, dude. I'm excited. Thanks for having me, man.
That's amazing, man. So if this is your first time tuning in, welcome. The way this works, you can head over to the reitoolbox.com, okay? And you submit your leads. It's not too late to submit your leads, okay? We're going to call the people. If they don't answer at least more than twice, we'll move on to the next one. We're going to try to get at least somebody on the phone. And, yeah, you might get yelled at. You might accept an offer. You might close a contract. We've seen it all thus far. But let's get to know you a little bit, Naaman. Before we make some calls, we got to get to know you, your background. How did you get into this? Obviously, you got your uniform. You're ready. I really appreciate you and your service, man. And it's really inspiring to see, people in the military also do real estate, that entrepreneurship. Can you tell us a little bit more about yourself, your background, how you got into real estate?
Yeah, hey, my name is Naaman Taylor, certified closer, real estate soldier. I got into real estate about 2 years ago. I was burning houses when I was stationed in Germany, and we were doing that in DFW. I really got into sales and closing in the middle of last year, and I actually got to participate in the Closers Olympics with you, Steven. So it was really cool to get to do that kind of stuff. I got into wholesaling last year, and it completely changed my life. I tell people, part of my message is the power of part-time, because I'm an active duty service member, so I'm going to work every day. But we run a successful wholesale company part-time, and we do that by putting the right steps in place and reverse engineering our company, so we don't have to spend as much time as some people do in their business.
That's smart, man. So what makes you, because, I saw a different skill set from you. First time I really saw you on live calls and Closure Olympics, but how did you get good at sales specifically, right? So closing deals requires a really sharp skill set, an acquisitions kind of skill set, negotiations, overcoming objections. How did you kind of get good at that side of the business?
Yeah, it was a lot of practice, really. We dove right into wholesaling. I hired a lot of coaches and mentors. I took a lot of courses. And I really just listened to everybody that I thought was good at this and took different bars from them and added it to what I was good at. So I found who I was as a closer, and then I added certain things from other people to basically make a closer's gumbo and put that into our business.
That's amazing. And you have you have a group. Can you tell us a little bit more about that? Your tribe over there you got?
Yeah, so I'm a member of Rat Race Defy, and we have a Rat Race Defy Micro Tribe. It's specifically about wholesaling, the power of part-time, how to close deals. A lot of groups show people how to start in wholesaling, but they don't really teach sales and how to finish the deal. So we specifically get into how to close and stuff like that. You've been on my call and given us feedback on doing our live calls. So we meet every Tuesday at 6 Central Time, and we spend 2 hours either with a really good closer or practicing closing in our group. And we show people how to grow a 6-figure wholesaling business part-time.
That's amazing. Yeah, that's a really good group. One of the best groups I've actually spoke at, because you could tell your audience is engaged. Sometimes people don't have that culture and that value. So bringing people there that are actually doing stuff and giving things that they can actually implement in their business to help them succeed is always really good. So what does your business look like today, and where do you see yourself and your business in the future?
That's a good question. Yeah, so right now we are a nationwide virtual wholesaling company, but we specifically target about 3 to 5 markets. We don't just take deals anywhere. Part of how my business is set up is reverse wholesaling. Because I'm part-time. So we've essentially found some of the best buyers in the markets that we want to be in. And instead of just fishing for deals, we go hunting. We find out exactly what it is that the buyers that we work with want, specifically the kind of houses that they're looking for. And we go out and find exactly that. We don't play the game of just market to anybody, get any deal under contract. We look for exact kinds of houses and sell to the same 5 people over and over. You won't find a big email list from me. I don't sell houses to just anybody. Some people don't even know we do deals because we sell our houses to the same 5 people over and over and over again.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I mean, I always say like quality over quantity. You don't need 30,000 buyers to be successful in this business. If you have only a handful of people you only sell deals to, and it's exactly what they want, I mean, why not just stick to that and what's working? For those that are watching, can you kind of talk about reverse wholesaling? What is reverse wholesaling? How does that work from A to B? And how do you establish such a good relationship with buyers, right?
One of our kind of ways we think and philosophy in our business is think with the end in mind. So we think, okay, what does success look like to us? And we think a certain amount of deals, certain amount of revenue. So we go out and we find buyers. I use direct mail. People think I'm crazy, but I use direct mail to find my buyers. I send out thousands of letters every month, and I get responses back from high quality, high level buyers. People that don't answer are usually the people that aren't doing that many deals. So we find people. One of my first questions is, how many deals do you want to buy this year? And if people answer, 50 or more, those are usually the people that I try to work with. So we end up finding our buyers first, getting their specific criteria. They want 3-bedroom, 1-bath, 1950, these zip codes. So I don't have to waste my time sending deals I know they don't want, right? Or they just send me everything. I tell them I don't do business with people that tell me just send me everything. That's not how we do business. We find out.
That's always a red flag. Send me everything and anything you got. You send them something, oh, it's not what I'm looking for.
Yeah, I'm probably not going to do business with that person. So I just say, hey, sorry, Mr. Buyer, that's just not how I operate. And usually that gets their respect, right? Because a lot of people think they're doing you a favor. No one's doing me a favor. If anything, I'm helping you get deals. So I set the tone early in the conversation to let them know exactly how this is going to work. And if not, dude, there's so many people buying houses. You don't want to buy from me, man? That's on you.
Oh, dude, I love that mindset because you already have the criteria. You just go after what they want. But like you said, you got to vet these people first, right? It's interesting that you use direct mail to attract cash buyers because most people, they chase the deal first. Some people qualify the buyers first. But that's actually a really interesting strategy. How do you, being in the military, like, how do you balance your time? How do you manage your time? What does that look like on a day-to-day basis running a real estate company?
Yeah. So, and I want to kind of answer one of your, you didn't really ask a question, but talk about a little bit more about what you just said about the buyers.
Yeah.
The reason we send the direct mail is because we want people that are inbound, that are looking for deals, not us reaching out to them. We want people that are coming back to us to say, yes, we want your help. It's pre-framing the conversation and changing the way that they think about you and your business. So that way, when people look for buyers, what's the first thing they do? Drop your email in the Facebook group. And, it's like, who are you really getting? They don't, so the quality of my buyer is really high. And that's why we spend the money to send the mail. Plus, when someone sends you 6-7 letters over 2 months, they take you serious. They send you back the email, they call your assistant back. And that's how we end up doing great deals with people because we pre-frame how that conversation is going to go and how that buyer lead is going to come in.
Mm-hmm. That's super important, man. Thanks for answering that. That's actually the first time. I think I only know a handful of people do that. But for those of you guys watching that are looking to reverse also, that's actually a really good strategy because remember, you're going to get quality people that tell you exactly what they're looking for. They tell you exactly how many deals they want to buy a year, right? So like sometimes you'll get buyers that only buy 1 deal a year. That's probably not somebody that you would want to send your deals to if you're looking for a lot of deal flow and you want to scale it, which is really good. But back to the other question, like what does that look like, being in the Army, like managing your schedule? And a lot of people, they come up with these excuses, right? Look, I don't have time. I work a full-time or part-time job. Somebody starting in this business, it could be really intimidating because they either think they need a lot of money getting in, they need a lot of time. What does that look like? Because I know you have a lot of discipline. It takes a lot of sacrifice, not only for our country as well, but managing your schedule, making it work regardless of the excuses? How does that look like for you?
Yeah, I'm up early, get my workout in. And as soon as I'm done with my workout, I have like this 2 hour window in between finishing work and going back to work. And right then and there, I put the time in to set the day up. We're very regimented on how we operate. And I've hired out some of the work so I can take most of my load off to where I'm not a wholesaler, but I own a wholesaling business. That's the difference between what I do and what a lot of other people do. They're active wholesaling. I have the option to get on here and close deals if I want to because it's my business. But I don't classify myself as a wholesaler. I own a wholesale business. So most people are very active in their business, and that's why they don't feel like they have the time. We've thought with the end in mind and then set the rest of the business up so it works around my schedule that I have currently. So I'll have 2 hours in the morning, an hour and a half in the afternoon, and then the evening to work in my business. It still gives me 4 hours a day to work on it, which is part-time throughout the week.
Okay. Now, that's amazing. So you prioritize your schedule, you create a good schedule, you wake up early, right? And I always tell people it's like it's not that you don't have the time, it's just like it's just not a priority, right? Like this business, I love how you said that I don't identify as a wholesaler as well. Like when people ask me what I do in real estate, hey, I own a real estate acquisitions company. Other than that, I mean, we do flips and, rentals and stuff like that. But people got to look at themselves as more of a business owner, depending how they want to scale it. And when they get to a point of working on their business rather than in it, that's where you kind of can leverage a lot of your time. But starting out, I mean, you guys have to prioritize your schedule, right? Some people think it's they may see like a seminar or something, right? Think it's like a get rich kind of thing, but they don't realize that you got to do the work, right? There's no way around it. This is a very simple business. It's an easy game to play, but it's difficult, very simple. So what are some people that how do you recruit talent, right? Because doing this a one-man show is difficult, right? Having consistency, you have to scale a team. How do you look for people to join your team, and what do you look for?
Yeah, when we started, I hired my friends that were interested in doing real estate with me. It's a funny story. My friends came to visit me, and I was like, hey, guys, I'm about to start this real estate thing. I was already doing it overseas, but I'm about to start this wholesaling thing, house flipping thing. And I was like, you guys want to do it? Like, come down, let's do it. They came and visited, and then went back to where they were living currently. I was like, 2 weeks went by. We had a plan for 3 months to come back. And I was like, 2 weeks later, I was like, guys, you guys got to quit and come now. Like, just burn the boats, get down here. Let's get started. We're missing out. And sure enough, they came a lot earlier. So initially, we started with just 3 of us, 2 of my friends. And still it's 3 of us, 2 of my friends. And we hired some virtual assistants to help us with some other tasks like cold calling and some general VA stuff. But outside of that, what we're doing is looking for talent inside of my group, that people that join inside of the group, because they're getting training from us. They're getting coaching and mentorship from us. So they have it in their mind to operate already how we are. They're already fitting our culture. So we're looking inside of our group to grow people and then hire on. And honestly, we give them the option to work with us. We give them the criteria of the buyers that we vetted. And we say, hey, if you can handle the first half of the deal, I'll handle the second half. And we do JVs with our people in our community.
Yeah, it's like an ecosystem. It all kind of feeds each other. It's always good to hire with them because you kind of already know the person a little bit better and what their background is. How do you handle, and everybody's answer is usually different, but depending where they're at. But somebody starting out, right, that wants to get into this business, that doesn't really have any sales or customer service experience, what would you say to them when it comes to overcoming objections, right? There's tons of objections out there. I got to think about it. I got to talk to my spouse. The Zestimate says this. Like, it could be really, not depressing, but it could really strain somebody, their emotions, when they get yelled at, called a scam, all this stuff. What would you say to somebody either starting out or they're kind of intermediate and they get emotional? How do you handle those kinds of people?
Yeah, my first thing would be for someone that's just getting started is to figure out the best way that you are able to be educated, whether it's like listening to podcasts, reading hands-on, and then put in the hours of work to get better at this skill. For me, I can listen and regurgitate and repeat, and then I grow my skills from there. Some people need to be hands on and like actually just go through trial by fire and just call and figure it out. For me, being in the military, a lot of what we do is listen and then react. So that's been my main way of learning. I would suggest for people to find their best way of learning and then build themselves as a closer from there. Now, as far as dealing with objections, the crazy part is all this stuff. Like if you just go buy Closers Olympics, you can listen to the best people in the business overcome all of those objections. I have a closers journal where I've taken all these notes of all these objections. We created fact sheets, frequently asked question sheets for our VAs, and they refer to that stuff whenever they get these sorts of objections. But it's really about documenting your process. People document their whole life on Instagram, but won't document their, all
That's true.
all the stuff that they've done in their business.
I love that, man. And where can people, connect with you? Do you have any education? Where can they join the tribe? Do you sell any courses? Anything? Where can people reach out to you? And is there anything you can offer to the public?
Yeah, just go follow Rat Race the Fi on Instagram. My group can be reached inside my link tree. The Wholesaling Micro Tribe, Rat Race the Fi Wholesaling Micro Tribe. I don't sell any courses or anything like that, but we do have our community where we, help you start a business. And what's in it for me is what I always try to share with people. I think people are scared to share why they give so much. For me, I want greatness, and you get greatness by giving to others. So we have a very low price point, but when you come in here, we help you grow a business. And why do I help you do that? Because I want you to do deals with me. I want you to freaking bring me deals through the same streamlined process that we've built in our group. So that's what's in it for me, for people that are listening. It's not a scam. I want you to do deals with me because I get paid from deals, but I'll help you be able to start these deals. And you won't have to do deals with me forever. I thought when we first started our business, it was like, man, we keep having to JV because we don't have buyers. But eventually you don't have to JV anymore, and then it's all yours. But that's how you get started, is by partnering up with people and getting in the right room with individuals that are doing what you want to do.
Mm-hmm. Awesome, man. Well, anything else you want to say to the audience before you start making some calls?
I'm ready to close some deals, man. Go listen to some podcasts that I've done on Rat Race. I've done a Bigger Pockets Rookie Real Estate podcast, Military Millionaire podcast. I've done a bunch of them.
Nice.
If you wanna listen to my story and the things that I've done, go check out those podcasts, because I try to give my time to people that deserve it, not people that need it. So if you go listen to my podcast, you'll hear my whole story and you'll know the questions to ask afterwards, not how do I get started in wholesaling, because I've already answered that question a lot of times.
Awesome. I love it. All right, man. Well, let's get started. Let's see what we got first here. We have a property in New Jersey. And let me tell you, all the guests, when they call New Jersey, I think it's my favorite market because you see the good, the bad, and the ugly quick. So let's see if we get some people on the phone. We got New Jersey, Baltimore, Knoxville, Minneapolis, Philadelphia. Guys, you can head over to the RIToolbox.com, submit your leads to watch Naaman Taylor live.
All right. I'm going to get this first one out here. Hold on. Shots fired down range. Let's go. First one in the books. Live on the deal desk. This is awesome, dude.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice.
Not going to be that easy, my friend. You are getting called twice. If you didn't call twice, you didn't call at all, guys.
Hello?
Hey, Wahid.
Yes.
Hey, how you doing? It's Naaman Taylor.
Naaman Taylor.
Yes, sir. I was calling about your house on 5th Street.
Oh, no, that house is sold.
It's sold?
Yeah.
When did you sell it?
January.
January.
Was it January?
I just missed out.
Everybody had the auction. They were playing games. There's one guy didn't play games. Right, that's it.
Okay. What ultimately made you sell it to him?
What's that?
I said, what made you ultimately sell it to him?
He was willing to buy, and they gave me the right price.
Okay. What did you end up selling for, if you don't mind me asking?
That's for him to tell you if you want to tell you.
Okay. Hey, no worries. Hey, let me ask you this before I let you go. Do you got anything else you're trying to sell in Jersey?
No, not right now.
You know anybody else trying to sell anything out there?
No.
Hey, well, if you do, you can give me a call back. Naaman Taylor. I'll give you a referral, man. Get you paid, help me find a property. I'm trying to buy a few more houses this month.
All right.
Anybody come to mind last minute?
No.
All right. No worries, man. No worries. I appreciate your time, though, man.
Yeah, all right. Thank you.
All right, bye. A lot of people won't do that.
Yeah.
It takes only one more minute to just ask those couple questions. Oh, it's so, all right,
Yeah.
man, bye. Like, just try a little bit.
I like what you did there. Ask additional questions. Some people, they may have referrals or may know somebody, right? So it's always good to dig in with somebody that picks up the phone. Next one is in Baltimore. Fair condition, needs some work. He wants retail. Tenant broke some things.
I'm calling the wrong person.
Hello?
Hey, is this Thomas?
Yeah, who's this?
Hey, it's Naaman Taylor. I think I might have dialed the wrong number here. Are you the person on Rosenleaf Drive?
Well, am I on Rosenleaf Drive?
Yeah.
You asked me if I own a property.
Are you on a property there?
Man, look, are you asking me if I own a property on Rosenleaf? Is that what you mean when you say, am I the person on Rosenleaf Drive?
Yeah, that's what I'm asking you,
No,
sir.
no, I'm not standing in the middle of the drive. I own a property on the drive.
Oh, that definitely don't stand in the middle.
It's not for sale, my brother.
No more?
I will sell it. I'll sell it for $950. You got
$950.
$950. I'll shake your hand right now.
$950 is kind of high, man. I got maybe $750.
How much you got?
I saw somebody said $750 for this. That's about what. That's the numbers we got.
That was yesteryear. $750 has come and gone like the winter. You know how you fade into spring.
Hey,
you know,
Michael Jordan fadeaway. Kobe just straight faded, huh?
Well, $750 is faded.
$750.
But if you want to up your ante and smile at me, hey, who knows? Okay.
Well, one second. Let me look at it real quick here. Let me pull it up.
Okay.
I wasn't sure if you were going to answer.
No. You look and you call me back, okay?
What? No, you got one more minute for me? One more minute. One more minute.
What you're going to find on record is not the true story, okay?
What's the true story?
The true story is not that. My brother, right now I'm in the middle of 4 meetings. So, you check it out. But, go count your digits. And if your digits work, then we'll talk. Other than that, I love you dearly, okay?
This is an apartment?
It's a 5-plex, my brother. Convertible to a 6. Got
it. Okay, well, let me tell you what. Let me take a look at it, and I'll give you a call back and see if I can get somewhere close to that $950. Are you stuck on that? But if I can get close, can you work with me?
Well, man, tell me what you're working with.
All right.
Show me what you're working with.
All right, no problem.
Show me what you're working
with. Hey, I'm gonna call you back and show
I'm
you.
in the middle of some very important people here, man.
Okay. Hey,
talk to you soon.
handle your business, and I'll give you a call back.
God bless. Okay.
All right.
Okay. Okay. Bye.
I called that one on accident. My bad, Steven. It was above the one I was supposed to call. That might be a lead though. 6-plex for 900 in Houston. It's not bad.
Yeah, so I'm running on a Mac right now, so I'm getting used to all this copy paste, moving windows around.
I couldn't do Mac, man. I tried.
Yeah, I'm not used to it yet. Just copy and pasting is so different. But that's all right. So who you calling right now?
I'm
Washington.
calling the Maryland one. I called the wrong one, so I called the Houston.
It's all right. Nobody closed it, so still up for grabs.
It's a sixplex in Houston for a mill. I don't know conditions. So.
Next, we got Minneapolis.
Yeah.
Pick up the phone.
He didn't answer.
So this one, Minneapolis, fair condition, needs some work. Number, let me see here. He sounded hesitant to work with wholesalers, so we said we were buyers.
Drusilla. I'm in Minneapolis right now.
I'd love to hear how you handle that, you know, whether they answer or not.
Please leave your message for. Please leave your message for 6.
Oh, see, now, do you mind if I triple dial whenever they hang?
No, you can do whatever you want, man.
Whenever they hang up immediately.
It's your
like
show
that,
right now.
I like to call them one more time. But yeah, I've been trying to reach you.
Please leave your message for
All right.
6.
All right, cool.
So this said, you know, the person that submitted this lead actually had a good point that I'd like to discuss with you before you move on to the next one. They said, let me go here. That one was in, oh, you're calling Minneapolis. Yeah. So, or no, hold on a second. Where is that one? Oh, he sounded hesitant to work with wholesalers. This was the previous one, actually. He sounded hesitant to work with wholesalers, so we said we were buyers. He wants proof of funds, blah, blah, blah. If a seller says, are you a wholesaler? I don't like working with wholesalers. Like, how do you usually overcome that? Because that's something actually a lot more common, and a lot of newer people don't really know how to overcome that or handle that or answer it correctly.
Yeah, again, I don't even. What's a wholesaler? I don't even tell people that. I'm not a wholesaler. I was like, I'm a real estate investor. I flip houses. I'm looking for rentals, because people have that bad taste in their mouth. But I'll tell them that. But we'll throw a bunch of extra strategies at them. I'll say, hey, we may flip this. We may keep it as a rental. We could possibly wholesale it. We might even do like a sub 2 if we can't get the financing together. I mean, we might get creative. We really want to get the house and do a deal with you, right? So like that's just thrown in there with all this other junk. And I'm like, remember when I told you? I said we might flip it, we might sub to it, we might wholesale it. Like it just so happens this works best for us to wholesale the property to another investor that works with us. He works with us all the time. He's a friend of mine, you know, so he's gonna flip your house. But I work with this person, you know, and I mean that none of that, all that is the truth. That's not, you know, me being facetious or, you know, lying or anything like that. Most of the buyers we work with, so, you know, they are going to be the ones that are going to flip the house.
Okay.
And if they do ask for proof of funds, some of my buyers have provided proof of funds for me to show for houses that they're interested in. I mean, we can show them our own if we want, if we plan on buying the house, because we do a lot of wholesaling. So we actually take houses down and just clean them out and relist them anyway. Can you
explain to the audience what wholesaling is real quick?
Yeah. So instead of wholesaling the deal, just assigning a contract, you'll actually buy the house and just relist it. But we even take it a little step further and do like a little mini flip, and we'll do paint, carpet, countertops, and relist it. We won't do any major repairs, but we'll put, you know, maybe we'll just clean it out, $2,000 clean out, maybe like a $5,000 paint job, you know, just to make it look really good, and just put that back into our fee that we're going to put on top of it when we sell it on the MLS.
Okay.
Because what happens is, you know, we don't have a ton of buyers. That's not the game.
Right.
That's not the game we're playing, but we still get good deals. So when we get good deals like that, we'll just take it down and let all the eyeballs of the MLS come take a look.
The market's crazy right now, so
You can't
mean,
miss.
Yeah.
You can't miss right now. It's like this is the best time to. I told my friend, I said, Hotel 2022, man. That's the best way to go. Your buyers are not even all the best buyers. Like, let the MLS decide who will give you the most money.
That's good, man. Okay. You ready to call this one in Knoxville?
Yeah, that's next.
Chickamauga Avenue. That's interesting.
That's next. Dialing. Smile and dial, people.
The email subscriber at 8.
Try it one more time.
The email subscriber at 8.
No luck in Knoxville.
Where are we at next? Florida.
It's leads like this that I say the whole address. Where it's like on one of those highways or county roads.
Yeah.
See.
Hi, Sandra.
Yes.
Hi. You also run a taxi business.
Yes. Who is this?
This is Naaman Taylor. How you doing today?
I'm doing fine.
How's the taxi business coming along?
It's slow, but it's going.
What kind of cars do you have for taxis? Are yellow cabs or?
No, I just have a black car I take.
Okay, just the one car?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice. How long you been doing that?
I've been doing it for about 14 years.
Wow, you never thought about just maybe hiring somebody else to drive that thing?
Oh, yeah, I have different people that drive for me if I need the help. Yeah.
Okay. So you just handle the phone part of it and all that?
Yeah, and I drive too, but it just depends. Who am I speaking to?
Hey, it's Naaman. I was actually giving you a call about your property, 1134 County Road.
Oh, okay.
Are you still looking to sell that property?
Yeah, but I don't think we already went through this, I think.
No.
I'm redoing it. I'm refitting it and putting a new electrical system in it, putting a new air conditioner in it, and all that kind of stuff.
So have you done any of that stuff, Sandra?
What?
Have you already done that stuff?
A lot of it, yes.
Okay. What do you have left to do?
Well, we still got to put up the drywall and finish the flooring that needs to be put in.
Okay. And then are you gonna sell this eventually though?
Yeah, I'm gonna sell it. Yeah.
Okay.
That's all I did.
So you got some drywall, you got some flooring. What else you got?
I've still got to put in the air conditioner, put a new air conditioner in it.
Okay. Is that gonna be like one of those new units?
Yeah, and a new central system.
Okay. All right. How's the roof on that place?
I put a new roof on it about 4 years ago.
Oh, so not bad then.
What?
I said so not bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's fine.
Well, what do you after you do all these fixes? What are you looking to sell it for?
About 120,000.
120. Okay. And if you didn't have to do any of this other stuff to it, what would you sell it for? If I said, hey,
About 100,000. Yeah.
About 100. Okay. And what stuff is selling for?
I have no idea.
Completely fixed up. Okay. You mind if I just
got the guy next door that's fixing up his place too, but it's a much smaller unit. So, this was a fishing camp at one time.
A fishing camp?
Yeah.
Wow.
Lake Panosofsky, that's what was here. That's what started all this stuff.
Okay. So it looks pretty neat. I'm looking here on the map. Right by the lake. That's pretty cool. Do people come there for vacation often, or what's kind of the scene?
Well, I guess that's the scene. You know, there's a lake here, and it's about an hour out of Orlando. Go to do all that stuff they do in Orlando. If you like to fish, there's a lake here, there's a river, you know, stuff like that. There's boats for rent, that kind of crap.
You don't like you don't like doing that kind of stuff.
I mean, to me, I just want it to be a little town.
Mm-hmm.
With no, you know, and it is. You know, I just happen to like it here because people are nice and everybody leaves you alone unless you do what people do, live.
Yeah. Well, it sounds like you like the place. I mean, what's got you wanting to sell it?
Well, I've got several of them, and I just want to get rid of some of the insurance has gone up a lot in the past 3 years. It's doubled and stuff like that.
Yeah, insurance and taxes. I own a few properties myself, and they just keep going up.
That's right.
Are the other properties you own in the same area?
One of them is. I've got 2 up in Wildwood too.
Wildwood. Are you looking to sell those currently?
Probably.
Probably.
I haven't got to them yet.
Okay.
Eventually.
Could I possibly get the addresses for you? Maybe I can make an offer.
One's 300 North Old Bar. Old OFRE
Okay.
Road.
Got it.
That's North Old Bar Road.
Yes, ma'am. And the others?
And the other one is it's on. Yes. It's got a roof on it, but we haven't got everything done inside.
Okay. And is there one more?
And yes, 1560 in Lake Panasoffkee.
Okay. You have a, you know, it's a little early, but you got any prices in mind for these?
Things have gone up so much, I really haven't. Things are just, so it's kind of hard for me to say.
Okay. Okay. And I mean, I know we just met Sandra, but would you give me a good deal if I bought all of them?
Probably.
Okay.
Depends on what how much you're talking about.
Yeah. Okay. And I see here going back to the property we were just talking about, 1134. I see at one point, I don't know, you talked to somebody on our team. You were talking about 55,000. What got you up to closer to 100 now?
Well, for one thing, I found out I can just go ahead and fix it up,
Mm-hmm.
and flip it like that. That's
Okay.
the main reason. The other thing was that, everything's just getting out of hand right now. If you haven't know, well, I know you've noticed. It's just changing.
Yeah, the whole world is changing, not just real estate.
Oh, I know. So we'll see what happens next, is what my opinion is. And I've noticed that every time it gets like this, everything just stops anyway. So we'll see what really happens.
Yeah. Okay. Are you gonna stay local after you sell these 4 properties?
Yes, I still have a house here.
Okay, so you're gonna keep that one, just sell these other 4.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I'm 71 years old. There's no reason not to leave it.
Congratulations on 71 years of life.
That's what I'm saying.
Wait a minute, Sandra. So you telling me you got into the cab business when you were 57?
Yeah, something like that. 67. No, 57.
Yeah. So, okay, what made you get into the cab business?
It was just something I could do sitting down. I was teaching school, and I just couldn't be running around like I always did. I was a special ed teacher.
Oh.
And I just, it was just a matter of, I got to do something where I don't have to go so much.
Mm-hmm.
If you're sitting, you don't have to. I'm used to working 2 jobs. I've done it most of my life because I was a school teacher before that. So, need I say more? There's just never enough money to go around.
Yeah, well, especially in, being a teacher, I know you guys are severely underpaid.
We were, especially back then. When I started working, we made less than $12,000 a year.
What?
Yes.
That
When I started working, I made $1 an hour. I wasn't teaching, but I mean, teachers didn't make crap.
Hey Sandra, you mind if I put you on a brief hold really quick? I want to see what's the most I can get you for your property here.
Okay.
All right, 1 second. Hey Steven, I'm seeing on PropStream the number one comp is worth 175.
Mm.
And that was at the end of the year last year.
For Lake Panasofsky, right?
Yeah, yep.
She gave you like 3.
Hey, baby. How are you?
Yeah,
Oh, look,
I wasn't.
She talking to you, man? She talking to you or what?
No, maybe by the end. Yeah. So I mean, it looks like she says drywall flooring. I don't know if you guys have pictures of this or not. But 100 is not so bad. I could probably get her down, of course.
Yeah.
But if 175 is the number, I think 90 is a good contract point.
Yeah. Let me see here. Complete rehab needed. I wonder how much work it actually needs though.
Yeah. let me see how much work she's done.
Okay.
Hey Sandra, still there?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. Hey, what it really comes down to for us when we give an offer is the conditions. I know you said you were working on the property recently.
Mm-hmm.
And I know you said you had drywall, flooring, AC left. What all upgrades have you completed in the last 60 days?
I guess more than anything, I've taken all the insulation out of the house and put new in. We've been working. We've changed the electricity so that we'll have a higher amount of amps going into the house, I guess it's called.
So
And that's what we've been working on lately.
New
But
electric.
we've already demolished all the walls and got the drywall. We just got to put it up.
Gotcha.
And the electric, as far as I know, all the electric's done except the panel has to be put in yet.
Okay.
That hasn't gotten put in yet. I know that.
Okay. So
that's what they're working on, is putting a new panel in.
Okay, but so the cosmetics of it then, like the paint, the upgrades to the bathroom, kitchen, that all still needs to be done.
Yes.
Okay. Because I'm looking around here right now at houses in the area. Even though things have gone up, it looks like something over on 1202 CR 465. It's like just one street over from you. You're on 464. It looks like something over there sold for a little bit over 160. Fixed up, right? So what that tells me is, just doing my backwards math, I've done a lot of rehabs. If you're gonna need to upgrade the bathrooms and kitchens and put down the flooring, the AC, we're still looking at quite a bit of rehab.
Yeah.
So we would be pretty far under that 100 that I know you said you say yes to today.
Yeah, no, I'm not. If it's less than 100, I'm not going to bother. We can get the stuff done.
I mean, I can get close to 100. Say that again.
So the house is paid for, so it's just a point of getting in there and doing all this crap.
Mm-hmm. Did you hire someone to do all this stuff?
No, we do it ourselves.
Who's we?
I have a partner that works with me.
Oh, so you guys own these together?
So, so between the two of us, we did all this crap.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm looking at some pictures here. Looks like a pretty nice place. Pretty small, huh?
It is. It's not that big.
Well, that helps us actually with our rehab numbers. I'm just looking. It's about 800 square feet, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, that what that means is there's less stuff. Even though there's a lot of stuff to be fixed, there's less material we have to buy, right? So if I could get closer to that 100, you think we could maybe do some business?
Yes.
Okay. Now, how much further would I need to come up from 80?
No, I'll have to get back with you on that. I'll talk to my partner.
Okay. How long have you been working with this partner?
Oh, about 4 or 5 years now.
It seems like you might have owned this place for a while.
Oh, I've had it for 15 years.
Mm,
I've owned my own place.
right. So I know here's the thing, right? I don't want to get off the phone with you if we're not, completely clear on what it is we want to do. So I don't want to hang up and go buy another house around the corner from here. I really like this one, and I want to give you an offer on the other 3. But let's just work on this first one first, and then if we like that, then maybe I'll call you back maybe tomorrow. We'll work on the other 3. Now,
Anyway, I do have to talk to my partner before I do anything else.
what is it you guys would need to cover?
Everything.
Well, I mean, if we get the numbers together and it's a good number.
Just call me if you can figure it out, okay? I don't want to sit on the phone.
Well, I got to figure it out with you. Lost her. Sandra. Thought we were on to something. Thought she was going to call me baby buddy. I'm going to call her back. Like, hey, Sandra, we got.
Call her Sweet Sandra.
Sandy's taxi.
Sandy, our call dropped.
No, I hung up. I said there's nothing to talk about if you don't have an answer for me.
No.
Right now we can just wait. And, like I said, I've got to talk to my partner anyway.
Yeah, I can get you an answer today, and then you can go back and talk to him. Me and you just got to come to an agreement first.
I don't think there's going to be an agreement.
Why is that?
Because I don't want anything less than 100,000.
Well, I can come up, but the thing is, I know there's a lot of work that needs to be done, and while I don't need to be right at 80 because I just found out the house is smaller, but the house still needs probably about $30,000 in work based off of what you told me.
Well, it depends on who you get to do it, I suppose.
So you guys can probably hire. You guys are hiring other people to do it. Is that the thing?
Yeah.
Well, how much do you think you guys can get it done for?
I probably can get everything done for about 15 grand.
Well, half of what I have to pay. That's that local discount.
It's just different.
Okay. So really, it's just backwards math for me. Now I know you said you need 100. If I was able to pay for the closing costs and take care of any other fees associated with the title company, could you come down a little bit for me?
No. Like I said, I'll have to talk to my partner.
Okay. Now, I understand you want to talk to your partner. I just really need you to work something out here before I let you go. You didn't have to do any paperwork or anything, just a verbal agreement,
I make up my mind when I got all the news. I haven't gotten everything I need.
What else would you need to hear from me?
I need to hear from my partner.
Can we get him on the line?
That's he's part of it. I have to have his answer too.
Is he available?
Yes, but you won't let me get off the phone long enough to talk to him.
Okay, tell you what. Give him a call, and then can you text me on this line?
Probably.
Okay, shoot me a text and let me know what you guys are thinking, because I'd love to give you an offer on all 4 of these, and see if we can get them all done, get that good deal that we talked about earlier.
Okay.
All right, Miss Sandra. Enjoy the rest of your day. Get some more taxi rides popping. All right, Miss Andrew. She was tough.
Taxi, man. She should switch to Uber. She might like him more.
You know, maybe I should have asked her about Uber. Uber's probably driving her out of business.
You built so much rapport with her. You're pretty good at that.
Yeah, that was whenever they talk slow like that, that's when I know they're just the people you got to talk to. Because the other guy was fast, and we weren't talking about nothing. We were just talking about the house, the deal, So I sped it up with him and slowed it down with her. I'm a big on mirroring the personality, but I started to lose her, so I started falling more into how I talk at the end instead of how she talked. If we go back and listen to that, when I was comfortable, I talked like her. When she started giving me all this, I gotta go, I can't do it, I started talking like me again, and I was like, dang, I already knew it was. She wasn't gonna do nothing with that today.
I love how when she hung up, you called her right back. You said, "I'm sorry, you get disconnected or your call dropped or whatever."
She was like, "Nah, I hung up."
Next one's in Philly. Asking 600,000 cosmetic repairs. Let's see what happens.
She's got 3 other houses too. That could be a good one.
Yeah, could be a whale.
Just take a little. Those are gonna take 10 more talks to get right.
Yeah. Why does this guy want to sell? Multifamily rented and cash flowing. He inherited it and is looking to relocate with his wife, but would like to have some cash flow.
Perfect.
Leave a message.
Not so fast, Martin.
Leave a message.
Yeah, Martin might be one of those call in the evening kind of guys.
All right, we got Georgia next. Asking 123. Repairs need a roof. Has several properties. This is another whale.
I probably got a buyer for these.
Hello, you have reached Mike Porter.
If he doesn't answer, we're going to go to Iowa, Indiana, Kentucky, Oregon, Missouri, Tennessee, Alabama, Tennessee. Guys, if you have any questions for Naaman, drop them in the chat. And we'll do a Q&A at the end. We still got some time though.
Hello, you have reached Mike Porter.
All right, so we didn't answer. Let's call a few more. The next one is in Iowa.
He's calling me back. He's calling me back.
Oh, there you go. All right, cool.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, Mike.
What's going on?
How you doing, Mike?
All right, and you?
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. How's your week going so far?
I can't complain.
Hey, same here, man. Same here. Hey, the reason for my call, I was calling about Chatham Villa Drive.
Chathamville?
Yeah. You still trying to sell that property?
Somebody supposedly we put a contract on it, but I haven't heard from him. So hopefully I hear something today.
Hey, like you said, supposedly. Let's talk. Let's talk. I want to buy this from you. What'd you end up contracting for? How long for?
For what the price? For asking price?
Oh no, I'm asking how long did he
We talked about a week ago, and I did a contract. I kind of been going back and forth with the guy before I actually done the contract. So, I want to say it's probably good because I got an email from the title company where they want to do the title work. So, I reached out to the lady who sent me an email. I haven't heard back from her yet, so I'll probably give her a call again. And then I had to call the guy today because normally he would be calling me by now. So I don't know, man. It's it's still open.
It doesn't sound too promising.
I mean, either way, I'm not like it's not pressing.
Yeah. What'd you end up selling it to him for?
Hold on one second.
So I got
Yeah, salt and pepper. Okay, appreciate it. All right. Yeah. What you got, man? You local or what?
No, I live in Oklahoma. I live in Oklahoma, man.
Oh, okay.
I buy houses nationwide.
Okay. So.
Say that again.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was just coming out of the restaurant. So what you got, man?
Yeah, I was trying to figure out what you guys priced it at. If it doesn't go through, maybe I can give you the same offer and get this thing done for you.
Well, I mean, you want to get somebody to check it out, or what you got?
Yeah, no, I definitely send somebody out there.
Yeah.
But this is what I don't want to do. This is what I don't want to do, though, Mike. Somebody has it under contract. I don't want to be moving in this space if you already, doing business with them. I was just trying to get a couple details, and if it doesn't work out, you could definitely call me back. I'm your guy, and I'll get this thing closed for you. Because it doesn't sound like, you guys have a whole lot of.
You've been pretty aggressive for about the past week and a half or so. So I'm not, like I said, it's not pressing, but he appeared to be serious about it. We had it. What it was is a buyer, and the buyer for some reason wanted out, so he decided to buy it himself. So we did a contract on him buying it, and he gave me $2,000 of earnest money. So, hold on a second. You hear me? You hear me?
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah. So, I told him, I said, if you decide to back out, I would keep your money, man. So, that's what I told him. So that's why I feel like, if he changed his mind, he don't have anything to lose. Because I told him I wouldn't keep his money.
Yeah, so why would he be in a rush to get this thing done for you?
Well, it's not so much that he's in a rush. He was in a rush because he had a buyer. But like I say, he said a buyer.
Wait,
either way, man, I mean, once I find out something today, I can call you back.
Yeah.
And we can go from there.
So he's not your buyer.
Yeah, well, yeah, he's the buyer. He wants to buy it because the person who wanted to buy it decided he didn't want to buy it, so he emailed me his approval letter, and I was like, man, look like you got it instead of somebody else. He said, yeah, Mike, that kind of went left on me, so I'm gonna go ahead and get it.
Oh, got you.
Yeah, so that's kind of how that went. Because I said, okay, well, send me the contract. So he sent me the contract. I didn't have the $2,000 of earnest money. He had a local lawyer here that was holding, I guess, my money, but I wasn't really tripping off of that because, like I say, I'm not money hungry or anything.
Right.
And I told him, look, go ahead and handle stuff on your end, and get back with me, and we'll go from there.
Well,
That's kind of what I'm waiting for.
that was really nice of you, Mike.
Being a guy kind of established a relationship,
Mm-hmm.
but you know, I'm still a businessman.
I feel that. Hey, well, I mean, seems like
How did you see this property?
say that again.
How did you see it?
A friend of mine actually sent it to me.
Who's your friend?
My friend Steven.
Okay. Is he local?
No, he's another nationwide buyer.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I'd love to do some business with you, Mike. You got any other houses you're looking to sell?
No, actually, just the last and only. I sold some last year, and it's the only one I'm selling this year. The last one I'm selling, yeah, because I'm retiring in a couple of years, so
Congratulations.
appreciate it. I'm holding on to everything else.
Okay, so you do have some other stuff. It's just that's for yourself.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. What's got you selling this one?
Hmm?
What's got you selling this one?
What make? Say that again?
What's got you selling this property?
Oh, I making one more move. I'm making my last move on my personal home. So this will help me fund my personal home. So I'm moving this year, and this will be I'm selling this property so to help me pay for my personal that I'll be moving into
Okay.
in June.
Okay. Where you headed?
Oh, I'm moving. I live in Savannah. I'll be moving like 30 miles outside of Savannah.
Okay. And all your other properties in Savannah?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, hey, Mike, if you ever change your mind, I'm looking to buy some more houses. If this one doesn't work
How long
out,
you been in the business?
a little over 2 years now.
Okay. Man, it's crazy. I've been doing this 25 years,
Wow.
and I never heard so many getting a lot of young. Are you black or white? You sound black.
Black? Yep.
Getting a lot of young black brothers. Getting a lot of calls from them, so they jumping in the business, which is really great.
The information is available now. That's the difference. It's readily available. Like it's being pushed in your face every day. Did I lose you there, Mike?
Years. What you call now will be low 10 years from now.
Say that one more time.
The property you're buying now that's considered high, 10 years from now, it's going to be 10 times higher.
I agree. I'm with you. That's why I'm trying to get as many as I can.
Yeah. So, because I've been in the same predicament, man. So if I can never pay that much for it, for a property, and I end up buying it anyway, feeling like I lost. Here it is, 20 years later. That property I paid $50,000 for is worth $200,000.
Hey, don't wait to buy real estate. Buy real estate and wait.
That's right.
Hey, Mike, I gotta go find me another house, man. I gotta go. I gotta get off. Let me know. Let me know if that guy don't come through for you. All right.
Okay.
All right.
Rapport.
Yeah, he's got more
Right,
houses, so hey, maybe.
Yeah. Hey, you ready to answer some questions?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do some Q&A. Let's see. What do you do when a seller is reaching out to sell their property currently listed with the realtor?
Ooh. Well, usually I'll still take some time to go see it, and if they're around the right price, right? Because realtors still list investment properties. So I'll take the time to go look at it, because also that realtor might have other leads too. So I'm all about just like, even if this is not a deal for me, I'll still go build the relationship with the seller and the agent, because it's a relationship business. So I would take advantage of that situation and try and build those relationships.
Okay. Awesome. Mr. Taylor, say you like to mirror the seller's morale. How would you mirror an aggressive seller?
Those are my favorites because we get straight to the business, man. They come on the line and like, hello, who's this? Hey, it's Naaman. I just need a couple minutes of your time. I want to ask you about your house on 123 Main Street. What do you want to know? Boom, right into it, dude. Like that's usually how those go. I draw back when people are slow. I talk fast when they talk fast. I mirror hardcore. It's probably what the best thing that I'm good at as far as closing a deal is matching the person on the other side of them.
Okay. What if they're yelling and screaming at you? You do it back?
Sometimes I'll definitely match the aggression, but I'll stay professional. But yeah, I won't cuss and stuff like that. But if they start yelling, I mean, I'll raise my voice some, but I'll also take control of the conversation. But when I do that.
Okay. Awesome, man. I actually had a question for you. With people that, have, I mean, you spoke with two sellers say they have multiple properties. What is your best approach? Do you feel like you try to give offers all at once? Do you try to get one done and then the rest? How do you usually deal with whales?
Yeah, I try to get one done first because it's a trust thing. It's all about building trust for me with sellers. So if I can get one deal across the finish line or at least contracted and getting to that point, then they're more likely to talk to you about the other deals. Because like if you don't have anything contracted and you're talking about 10 deals, you still don't have a deal. You have no deals. But if you can get one, right, then you still have one deal with the option or at least the opportunity to get the rest. That's why when the lady told me she had 3, I just went back to the first one instead of like trying to get more information on the other 3. If we can get something going on this other one that we've already been talking about, she's more likely. I mean, that's how I got the other 3 in the first place. Was about talking about the one. So I like to just get the one done and then, or at least talk about one to make them get comfortable because these deals can get really messy. You start talking about 4, 5, 6 properties.
Yeah, exactly. I agree with you. How do you deal with sellers who need a long time to close?
I try to still contract them. We had somebody yesterday that we contracted that needed 60. It was about 60 days to live in the property still, but we still got them to sign yesterday and just put it into our contract that we would let them live there to a certain point, and then it needed to be delivered vacant. And if not, then we would start a lease back at this price point. But we still try to contract them just so that somebody else doesn't get them on the phone. That's better. And get them locked up.
Yep. Yeah, you can always move at their pace, but doesn't mean you stop. You got to go for the contract either way.
There's some good people in this business that have been doing it a lot longer than me that can get people to sign contracts that I wouldn't been able to. So I try to make sure I always lock it up as long as the price is the right price. That's one thing I won't lock stuff up if it's the wrong price. But if it's longevity, I'll lock it up and wait.
Yep. Always go for that. All right, cool, man. Where can people really reach out to you? I know you said your group, right? Instagram?
Yeah,
Facebook.
I'm mostly active on Instagram at Naaman Taylor Investor. So just come follow me there, shoot me a DM. I respond to everybody. So just come over there, shoot me a DM, and then ask me, about the Micro Tribe or whatever it is your question is. I'll do my best to answer it. I'm big on voice memos, so that way I don't have to type everything out. Prepared for your response to be a voice memo.
Bam. Awesome, man. Well, hey, I really appreciate you hopping on here. Guys, hopefully you learned some tips and tricks from the real estate soldier himself, keeping calm under pressure, dealing with silly Sandras, dealing with the other guy too. Awesome, man. Thank you so much. Guys, I'll see you next time.